Hey everyone, welcome back to All Things Dodgers. My name is Alan Maurice. We've got an exciting episode for you today. The Dodgers are down 0-2 in the National League Division Series against the Arizona Diamondbacks, so let's talk about the state of our Los Angeles Dodgers.
Works this ball, left center field. On an 0-1, hits one a ton, way back. Reyes fires, swinging a drive, deep left field.
Welcome back everyone to All Things Dodgers. My name is Alan Maurice, and if you would like me to continue to make Dodgers content, please subscribe to my channel, leave a like on this video, click the notifications bell, and leave a comment down below. What are your thoughts on the Dodgers' performance so far in the postseason? Well, as we mentioned, the Dodgers are playing the National League Division Series against the Arizona Diamondbacks here in the 2023 postseason, and they have not performed as I expected, and I think as anyone expected. Game 1, they lose 11-2 to the Diamondbacks with an early deficit off of Clayton Kershaw, their ace pitcher. And then Game 2, the Diamondbacks win 4-2 victory in Game 2. So what is behind the Dodgers' struggles so far in the postseason, and what are my takeaways? Let's begin with the pitching side. We started Game 1, we as in the Los Angeles Dodgers, with Clayton Kershaw, the starting pitcher who had a left shoulder injury this season. This potentially might be his last season in the big leagues, last season as a Dodger. We really don't know what his future will look like, but we were really looking forward to his start in the postseason. He has been the ace of this pitching staff for a long time now, and although he doesn't go possibly 7 innings in a start anymore, he still has that very effective slider and then this new split changeup that he's been working on over the past month or so. So I was really excited to see how Clayton Kershaw performed. He had a very nice final start of the regular season against the Giants. That did not carry over with the Diamondbacks. He only went one out. He only got one out in the first inning and was taken out of the game. He ends up giving 6 earned runs in that first inning on 6 hits, and the second that Gabriel Moreno, Diamondbacks catcher, hit that 3-run home run, I pretty much knew the game was over, just because they were facing Merrill Kelly, who is, although he does not have a good track record against the Dodgers in his career, this is the postseason. And the Diamondbacks are a good team with good defense, and it would just be hard for the Dodgers to make up that deficit. What happens after that? Clayton Kershaw gets taken out, only went 1/3 of an inning. Emmett Sheehan, rookie pitcher for the Dodgers, goes in there. He goes 3 2/3 innings, and there were some postseason nerves, as was expected for a rookie pitcher like Sheehan. He did rack up 4 strikeouts, but did give up 3 runs. So Dodgers are now in a 9-0 hole, and Michael Grove gets put in eventually, another rookie pitcher. He allows a 14-pitch at-bat to Alek Thomas to end in a home run, adding another tally to the Diamondbacks' score for this Game 1, and this was just completely out of the Dodgers' hands as far as a potential comeback. So that wasn't going to happen. Very disappointing, very shocking Game 1 result. I thought they were going to come back in Game 2 with a vengeance, and I think that's definitely what the intention was. And the focus was going to be on Bobby Miller. He was the savior for this Dodgers starting rotation this season. When all the other pitchers were injured, May, Gonsolin, Buehler wasn't coming back, Kershaw was down. It was Bobby Miller who came out of, not out of nowhere, but he came up when no one else was expecting him to. Definitely they were expecting him to come later in the season, but he comes in and is a stabilizing force in this rotation. With that 100-mile-per-hour fastball, his curveball, his changeup, he's got this full arsenal, and I was really excited as a fan to see him in the postseason. We know how well he lets the energy control his, not control as in negatively affect his performance, but he's able to channel those emotions and perform well. He's able, it drives him, it fuels him. So I was really excited to see this. He didn't finish 2 innings, just like Kershaw didn't. He went longer than Kershaw, 1 2/3 innings, and gave up half the amount of runs as Kershaw did, 3 earned runs in the first inning. But still, we all thought Bobby Miller was going to go maybe 6. That's what they were building him up for over the last few months of the season. That was very surprising for me that Dave Roberts took him out. That he was really treating this game as an elimination game. They didn't want that lead to get larger. And so they bring in the bullpen. 4 pitchers were used, and they didn't allow a single earned run besides a Lourdes Gurriel Jr. home run off of Ryan Brazier. This was a very impressive performance by the Dodgers bullpen. I mean, these guys started out the season very poorly. One of the worst bullpens in Dodgers history, even. And now they are the saving factor for this team so far in the postseason. Joe Kelly struck out Tommy Pham to end the 7th inning with runners on 2nd and 3rd. And then another standout performance was Evan Phillips. He allowed the bases to get loaded in the 9th inning, but kept the game where it was, kept it at 4-2, and struck out Christian Walker to do that. So some good things from this bullpen, but the pitching has to be better, especially starting pitching. So who do the Dodgers have going into Game 3? They've got Lance Lynn versus Diamondbacks pitcher Brandon Pfaadt. Now, Lynn was the former White Sox pitcher who the Dodgers acquired at the trade deadline. Everyone knows about his story. He has a reputation for giving up a lot of home runs. 44 home runs allowed this season by Lance Lynn, most by any pitcher in the majors. So he will need to limit the home runs in his game. His game start against the Diamondbacks tomorrow in Arizona. If he can go 3 or 4 innings, we can have a guy like Ryan Pepio come in and get just eat up some innings, a bulk guy in the bullpen who can save that bullpen a little bit, but also go a few solid innings like we have seen that he can for Ryan Pepio. But Lynn does not have to go 6 innings. There is that piggyback situation where Dave Roberts can bring in someone like Ryan Pepio. Gratterall, Brazier, Phillips, these guys who are the top relievers in the bullpen will be available tomorrow because of today's off day on Tuesday. So things are lining up well for the Dodgers. And why do we say that? Well, Brandon Pfaadt is going to be the opposing pitcher. Over the regular season, he had a 5.72 ERA. He's a rookie pitcher, and he did pitch in the postseason once so far this postseason. Game 1 against the Brewers in the National League Wild Card Series. So how did he do? He pitched for 2 2/3 innings, allowed 3 earned runs, 1 home run, and 4 strikeouts. So you see the amount of innings there. He will have a shorter leash as far as how long he's allowed to go into his start than, say, Merrill Kelly or Zach Gallen did. So that means if the Dodgers pounce on Pfaadt and chase him out of this game early, then that means that they will tire out the Diamondbacks bullpen, which is important because if the Dodgers win Game 3, there will be a Game 4. There is no off day in between, which means that if the Dodgers tire out that bullpen in Game 3, there will be a depleted bullpen in Game 4 for the Diamondbacks. So an important key for the Dodgers is to get Pfaadt out of the game as soon as possible. Not as great of numbers as Kelly and Gallen, so there is some hope there. Now, as far as the hitting side, everything starts with Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman. Those are the 2 stars of this Dodgers lineup. So far this series, the 2 games of this series, they have gone for a combined 1 for 13 with no extra base hits. They have not been setting the table for this lineup to allow for the 2 guys who have been doing well, Will Smith and JD Martinez, to bring them in and to produce runs. And it all starts with them. But as a team, if you want to take in overall, Game 1, the Dodgers were 1 for 6 with runners in scoring position and left 6 men on base. Then Game 2, also 1 for 6 in runners in scoring position and 7 left on base. So this isn't just a Mookie and Freddie problem. This isn't a problem of Hayward, Peralta, and Outman not getting hits, which they haven't been. But it's just a whole production as a team. They're not getting the sac flies. They're not getting the big hits when there's a runner on third base. I mean, just looking at Game 2, Freddie Freeman struck out looking, which rarely happens with Freddie Freeman, but he was 1st and 3rd in the 5th inning. Struck out looking. Colton Wong, bases loaded in the next inning in the 6th. Grounds out to Christian Walker. End of inning. There was a Chris Taylor double play in the 8th. So anytime the Dodgers have some kind of rally going, they just can't finish the momentum. They can't carry that momentum to finish the moment and to finish that play and bring in the guy. And the same thing happened against the San Diego Padres in the National League Division Series in 2022. The Padres just outscored them and came through in clutch moments more frequently than the Dodgers did. So definitely a recurring theme with the Dodgers in the postseason. It's not encouraging, and it's very discouraging. It's not expected from anybody, But if the Dodgers are going to win Game 3 and push through to a Game 4, one, Lance Lynn will have to limit the damage off of the home run. And two, the Dodgers will have to jump on Brandon Pfaadt early, score runs, score early, give that bullpen after Lance Lynn a chance to hold the game with a lead, and then go into Game 4 and have the Arizona Diamondbacks be in a state where they have a depleted bullpen. That would be the goal, I think, for the Dodgers. That would be one of their only shots for winning. But you know what, guys? Let me know what you think down in the comments. What are the keys for the Dodgers to win this next game and even beyond that, a potential Game 4? Let me know down in the comments what are your keys and what are your reactions to the current performance of the Dodgers over these last 2 games. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you want me to continue to make Dodgers content. And please click the notifications bell. And again, leave a comment down below. Thank you, everybody, for watching. My name is Alan Ruiz. Go Dodgers. And I will see you next time on the next episode of All Things Dodgers.